Hi, hello everyone guys. So this is the another part of the video. So coming to the next chapter is the biomolecules. In the part of the cell, biomolecules, by spreading the words we can analyze. Molecules means it's called containing the all carbon containing compounds like lipids, carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids, all about them. So having a living containing of a carbon containing compounds. So it's having a two types, bio micro and bio macro molecules. Bio micromolecules means it's having a lesser than 1,000 daltons, it containing of lesser than 1,000 daltons in the 18 to 800 daltons called as a monomers. And in a bio macromolecules, if having a larger, it is now like a bigger than, greater than 10,000 daltons, it is called as a mainly of polymers like a starch, glucose, like that one. Next, coming to the in this biomolecules, how it can be extracted from taking a tissue analysis in the liver containing of a trichloroacetic acid. It will be a lysis of a cell and make a slurry. We make that one. In the upper part, it will be filtrated by the placing of a cloth. It will retent, having a in that attach of a retented acid insoluble pools or biomacromolecules polymers are attached. In the other filtrate form is down in the shelf. It is a filtrate, it is an acid soluble pool, and bio micromolecules are also the monomers we call it. They are separated. So coming to the bio macromolecules means polysaccharides, proteins, and nucleic acids come under that one. In the monomer called some one of the monosaccharides, amino acids, and nucleotide will become. Next, coming to, so here some question arises whether the proteins, nucleic acids, and the amino acids called as a monomers and uh, polymers, why we not called as a lipid as a polymers? Because it is made up of fatty acids, and we know that one lipids are made up of fatty acids and a glycerol, but it not called as a polymers. Its molecular weight is 800 dalton. So here by the aggregate at one layer retented. So therefore the aggregate having the layers, they are the retented. They are the macromolecules. So that's why lipids are not strictly biomolecules or biomacromolecules. So next, coming to inorganic elements, from taking an ash analysis, tissues are in a wet weight which will be dried, and making a dry weight is in a tissues which will burn, and making a ash which is an ash weight we have taken. By burning we apply the water vapor and the carbon dioxide will be out. So in the ash form we get the calcium and magnesium which is an inorganic form. So they form the normally. So here some other metabolites are present up there, primary and secondary metabolites. So primary metabolites, they are formed normally during metabolism in plants and animal cells. They are the life processes and the growth. So examples from that for that primary, glucose and chlorophylls, amino acids, nucleotides, sugars, fats, proteins are we come under that one. We will discuss on the detailed study. In secondary metabolites come as of defenses, which is not bitter in taste, just like that one. Alkaloids, which is on a opium, morphine. Next is essential oils, are lemongrass oils. Toxins coming to, it's having the ricin, uh, adenine, and terpenoids called as a monoterpenes, diterpenes, which is derived from the lipids. Coming to pigments of secondary metabolites, it's an anthocyanin, lectin, having the concanavalin A, drug vinblastine, curcumin in a polymeric rubber gum cellulose. So it is can be asked in the neat questions in a MCQ forms. Is important. Next, coming to primary metabolites, we have told that one amino acids and became here. So it's having a components of some of them, which is in a percentage of total cellular molecules are present. So most common highest percent having a in cellular structure is in a water, which is of 70 to 90%, and protein is 10 to 15%, carbon containing 3%, lipid is 2%, nucleic acid is 5 to 7%, and ions are present in the 1%. So here, by taking the greater in a ascending order, it's the first one is the proteins, nucleic acids, carbons, lipids, and the ions. Had water is up first. It's protein, P and C Li. Can be taken as a pencil, but here spelling is a small difference, that CLI. So we pronounce as a pencilly. Suddenly we analyze. Suddenly we get the point is pencil. So by taking a trick as a pencilly for remembering for the increasing order, pencilly. Next point is enzymes. So first we learn the biggest having content in the biomolecules, the enzymes. So first we learn this one. It is in a nature form that enzymes having a proteins and the RNA based. Enzymes mostly are the proteins, and the RNA based it is in like a ribozymes. It's an exception for that one, and ribonuclease P protein. So enzyme contains of the biocatalyst because present inside the body, and it speed up the reactions by reducing the activation energy. So activation energy means it's an energy required to start a reaction. Another point for the biocatalyst is now having temperature and pH is sensitive, and biocatalyst is a specific in nature called as a substrate. So how does this the enzymes works? Taking graph of the progression of the reaction and the potential energy, substrate will be increase according to the product it will decrease. So here we can analyze it by graph in the presence and the absence of the activation energy. How does it works? So here endo and the exo are be given. In a exo, substrate will be potential energy will be increased, for product it will be decrease, and releasing the heat is released, and in the endo it is heat energy are the input. So right in the how it is a form, enzyme plus substrate form the enzyme substrate complex, and next the enzyme product and enzyme 2, and giving the finally enzyme plus product. So we discussed on the part of that video that how it is formed, how it can join the how the substrate is joined to enzymes by the active site, it having a complementary shape. So during this reaction enzymes changes, that's false. In the reaction the enzymes will never changes, and its enzymes reaction rates will be the increases and activation energy will be the decreases. So it is a combination of water and the carbon dioxide, it containing of a zinc in every second in a 6 molarity having a 10 minutes will be increase. In the presence of the zinc, every second of a 6 lakh moles, 10 minutes will be increase. So in taking the hydrocarbonate in RBCs, it's having a 1 hour 200 molar it will be. Next factor affecting the enzymatic activity, come to temperature. As the temperature increases, rate of the reaction will be increases, and at the position of its constant phase it will stops, called as an optimum temperature. So as taking a temperature for every 10 degrees Celsius it will increases, it will double. For every second, for every 10 degrees Celsius it will decreases for when the activity of the enzymes is can be divided into that one. In second of in the double we divide, it will be decreases. So when temperature is too high, it means that it's helping for a denaturation. Entire 3 degree structures is broken down, and when the temperature is too less, it will be inactivated. Only functional will loss. So in all human body, enzymes works at the same temperature. It's a true, and it is a 37 degrees Celsius. It is very important. Next, come to the pH, means potential of hydrogen. So when the pH increases, that also the rate of reaction will be increases, and again an optimum pH called as a maximum activity. in the temperature called as a maximum temperature or optimum temperature. So here also all enzymes of humans having a we used to that one at a same pH, but it's not a true, it's a false. All enzymes of human body will work on the same pH, because in the protein digestions pepsin has been there in the stomach, which the pH is a 1.8, and a trypsin which is present in a small intestine. That protein present in a small intestine contain a pH of 7.4. So it's not work in the human body the same same pH. It will be differ in that one. Next, coming to substrate concentration. Substrate, that enzyme binding the concept, the substrate which will is concentration. So taking here reaction rate, the Vmax by 2 and the Km, here we take a point. So initially when we increases the substrate concentration, the rate of reaction will be also increases. After a point, no changes in the rate of the reaction. We maintain a constant. All active sites are occupied by with the substrate. So here the diagram that one Km is getting that one enzymes, second enzyme and third enzymes. What's the point giving here? We are so here maximum affinity for the substrate is one. What that one? That affinity of the enzymes for the substrate. It's a minimum affinity of the enzymes for the substrate. When the Km will increases, then the affinity of enzyme to the substrate will be decreases. So this is the main point. When the Km will be increases, the affinity of the enzymes of substrate will be the decreases. Next come be to the inhibition. So inhibition means binding of a chemical inputs of enzymes activity. That process is called an inhibition, and that chemical it's called as an inhibitor. Having a two types, competitive and non-competitive. Binding of the substrate and the inhibitor to the shape of the that shape of substrate and inhibitors are the same in the competitive. In the non-competitive, they are the different. They are not the same. Here when this binding to that one, so without inhibitor, we can see the graph, and with the competitive inhibitor. So here Km will be increases and Vmax will be the constant. At the non-competitive, Km is the same. It will not changes. Vmax will be the decreases. Example for the competitive inhibitor, it is of succinic dehydrogenase, succinase and malonate, which is helping the mitochondria for the Krebs cycle. And for the non-competitive inhibitor, example is cyanide poisoning, which is an irreversible bind to mitochondria, called as an apple seed also. That cyanide poisoning called as apple seed. Another example for the competitive inhibitor is the sulfur drugs. And antibiotic, it's called as a bacteria called aminobenzoic benzoic acid and sulfur drugs also. Next, allosteric enzyme. Allosteric means pseudopodia, false, it's like one. So which means the more quantity here, enzyme taking the one changing, it is used by the body, which the amount will be reduced, and there is a no inhibition. So having the more quantity called as an inhibitor. Classes of enzymes: Othlil, OTHLIL for remembering. Oxidotase. Example is dehydrogenase, catalysis, transferases, hydrolysis, using of hydrogens. It is the presence of the all digestive enzymes. Lyases means breaking. So lysis means forming also, like breaking and the forming. Mainly called as a breaking. Forming a carbon-carbon double bond and breaking the X and Y, making a separate. Isomerase, they form the isomers. And the ligases means DNA ligases, which is linking, helping the linking. So properties of this one, that enzymes lower amount of activation energy, then the rate of reaction increases. and it's having a temperature, pH range, substrate specificity. Coming to structure of enzymes, mainly we tell that holo enzymes means full enzymes is equal by the formation of protein part of enzymes and non-protein part of enzymes. The combination called as a full enzyme or a holo enzymes. So what are the types? Prosthetic, having the prosthetic group, which is an organic compound attached of firmly that group of catalyzed of the peroxidase, catalyzes and the peroxidase, having also hemoglobin also. Coenzymes, it's an organic compound also, but is not attached to the firmly, like a NAD and a FAD. Next is metal ions like a nitrogenase, carbonic anhydrase, carboxypeptidase, zinc and molybdenum. Next, lipids. They are, we know that one. They are not the polymers, and they are found in the acid insoluble pool as a retentant. They are soluble in the organic solvents called as a benzene, ether, chloroform. So here lipids, 1 gram of made up of the fat and fatty acid and glycerol. The 1 gram of fat will be equal to the 9 calories. Lipolysis, breaking of the lipid, or lipogenesis means formation. It will be the insulin, and that ester of alcohols called as a glycerol. Glycerol main name is a specific name is trihydroxypropene, IUPAC name. As a fatty acid having the two types, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated will be the fat and unsaturated will be the oil. Saturated fatty acids having only single bonds, and melting point will be the increases. In unsaturated, it containing of a double bond, melting pointing is decreases. Example for saturated is palmitic acid containing of 16 carbon, stearic acid containing of 18 carbon, which is helping the function of soap, stearic acid. Arachidic acid, which is containing of a 20 carbon. So here we can for remember is PAS, has a PAS, PASS. Usually we know PAS, PASS, taking only one as PAS, PAS. So in a increasing order, you can tell that one. First one is a monomer unit of fatty acid, so polymer unit of fatty acid. Example is oleic acid, and for second one, for many poly, is a binolic acid called as a soybean oil. Linoleic acid, arachidic acid is present in required for the diet. These are the essential fatty acids. So these end the chapter, not ends. Next part is the classification of the lipids and the derived of lipids we can learn in the next chapter. So, and thank you for this watching this video. Share to your friends, like the video and comment down your queries also. Thanks for the watching.